Yo, what up? I'm playing more Jak and Daxter, can you believe it? Alright, I'm in save 4. Today I felt like total garbage. It's pretty cool, but at least I can still stream. Anyway, I think so, in Jak and Daxter, I think the game can reasonably be split up into 3 different sections, you know, pretty obvious, maybe even 4. One of the sections being the green sage hut, the other one being the blue, then the yellow, and then, or no, it was the red, right? Yeah, because the yellow one I think was taken over by Gall and Maya, basically. Yeah, but it can reasonably be split up into those different sections. In my opinion, I think the second one and third one are the most fun. And so I'm glad I'm actually here. I got the Precursor basin out of the way, which is my least favorite out of the areas in the second. But yeah, so now we're in Boggy Swamp. Oh yeah, pretty obvious thing, by the way. It is your favorite. Wait, I'm not a VTuber. By the way, easiest skip in the world that everyone can figure out. You go this way. Very shocking. You go backwards. I think even when I was a kid, I figured that skip out. Well, it's not really a skip. It's just going through the place backwards, but may as well just show it off, right? If I'm showing off other things. There's another thing that I'm aware of, but I don't really know how to do it, which is, there's an out-of-bounds skip here. Oh, should have been standing right here. The out-of-bounds skip, I don't know where it is. I think I kind of do, but I saw it in a video a million years ago, and I couldn't find the video again later to confirm whether or not I was right. The cool thing about this level is that they actually start letting you use yellow eco. It's been basically a myth up to this point. I think it had maybe 1 usage somewhere else. But this one, like, especially emphasizes it, which is great. Oh, I thought there was gonna be more to this one. Okay, I guess they're starting you off easy with these jumps. You know, you can turn Jak a little bit when you're doing these jumps, but it doesn't seem to actually change his trajectory, as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong. Motherfucker. I tried to jump, but it didn't let me. Oh yeah, that's an interesting thing. When you're mashing this out and you're shooting, for some reason you go through the animation at the end where you're throwing your fist out, and then you just keep doing it a bit. I don't know why, but it's like it lingers for a bit. No big deal. It actually still hits as well, but try harder. For you, I will. And then I think the optional direction is this way. Well, optional, air quotes. This is the way you gotta go. Yellow eco is used for killing rats and blowing up rocks. That is it. What a world we're living in. Yeah, no problem.
Did you see that?
Oh shit. It spawned me there. That's rough. I'll forgive you for not having a VTuber avatar. I appreciate it. I'm not weeb enough yet to have any kind of VTuber avatar. Maybe someday I'll blow $5,000 on an avatar. One of the cool things about this level is that the, so obviously when I broke that rock, it was basically tethering a big balloon down. And then the idea is that when you blow up all 4 of them, you release the balloon up into the sky, and it flies away. But that's a balloon you can actually see in other places. Like back when I was in the Forbidden Jungle, the balloon was actually visible from there. But actually, when you go back, if you go back to the Forbidden Jungle, you can climb up and you'll see that it's gone. So it's one of those neat little things where you're just kind of like impacting the world around you, which is neat. Because obviously they could have it where you just like blow up a rock and then the orb is there and it does nothing else. But having this sort of active the jungle was forbidden, but I went there because I don't care for the rules. I'm just a little bit of a troublemaker, you feel me? I don't actually know why it's called the Forbidden Jungle, especially when it's like 3 feet away from some old man's house. But with the whole idea of all of the evil villains that you have to go up against, right? You need to stop the lurkers to some extent, even though that's only kind of a tertiary plot point besides just getting Daxter to become a normal, air quotes, human again with his weird chunky face. It's just kind of neat that you're like taking active steps to stop the bad guys from doing what they're doing by like releasing the balloon so that they can't pull the precursor object out of the swamp and stuff. This isn't Monopoly. Jail isn't real. I actually think I need that health. Yeah, I did. It is interesting though, Gall and Maya aren't really present throughout the entire game. You get ideas of them being bad, but it's mostly the lurkers. They only really show up and start actually antagonizing us near the end. No, auto aim at the rock, not the frog. No, the fucking rock.
Wow. Only 2 more.
I think structurally, like, it's... Jak and Daxter is fine, because it's so much like gameplay. They don't really focus on story and stuff. But I can definitely see why people who played the game, like, maybe said, hey, this doesn't really have much going for it in terms of any kind of interesting story. I actually don't remember if you can just punch the shit out of these guys. Usually you just shoot them. I'll give it a shot. Oh, you can. I think when I was a kid, I was just too scared. You can duck them? Oh, you can duck them. I've literally never done that before. I've only ever shot them. Huh. Alright. And I need to remember what the optional way is, because I don't want to have to run through all of Boggy Swamp a million times. I think that's the right way to go. I think I want to go the other way. This might be the spot that I was thinking of? Maybe. Let me try it. Nah, it's not. There's a corner somewhere, and I can't remember what it is, and I mentioned it just a bit earlier. But there is apparently a corner where they didn't check the hitbox, so you can just kind of walk under the wall and get outside of the map. No idea where it is, though. It could be anywhere. And maybe I'm underestimating it. Maybe there is some other thing you gotta do at the same time. I don't know. If I find it, I find it. If I don't, I don't. Oh, right, this one. So, I think this is the one where if you get to this place, right, up above this when you jump, I think this is the one where they're actually showing you, like, where they pull the precursor artifact, whatever it is. I think it's just part of the big machine dude, since that seems to be what they're pulling all the time. Oh, right, you have to go backwards. My bad. If I remember correctly, yeah, it's just another one of the big bug-looking dudes. Beautiful sound mixing. It's this one, right? Yeah, it's this one. Oh no, I don't know what they're pulling. Just some big thing.
Jack, it's an ambush.
An ambush. With rats. They got the rats to ambush me. Oh, I only have 1 health. Yeah, that figures. Sometimes it does feel like actually shooting bullets isn't as good as just not shooting it, you know? My punch is so effective. Let me through? Sweet. On my Kingdom Hearts video recently, I got another person that told me that my audio mixing was terrible, which is very funny. Every time they're like, dude, you blew my ears out. And I'm like, yeah, it's pretty funny. See, as cool as the, as cool as the yellow eco is, it's just so much easier to beat things up as just a Jak. If it's not a distance thing, then there's almost no reason to use it. Because it's slower than the punch, you can't move into other attacks like you can with the punches. I say as I get hit. But at the same time, the yellow eco is really just not as good. Oh, but here's the thing. I think that's the arm of the robot. I think that's what they're trying to pull out. It's not very obvious. Oh, can I get up there? I think as a kid I always wanted to, but it always felt so high up. No, I can't ledge grab. I think I can't get up there. Yeah, no ledge grab. It's alright. There's probably a way you can hop up there, but whatever. Oh yeah, my audio's fucking up. Alright, we'll go up this one next. I missed?
Break the tongue's grip.
I broke the tongue's grip. Infinitely spawning rats. What is this? New York? As a kid, I had so much trouble with these things, man. It is insane. How, like, I'll remember, oh yeah, this part was pretty hard, and then it's just like 3 rats. Give me the blue. What do you have against New Yorkers? Well, they exist. That's the main issue. They have a big arrow to show you which way you jump, but I don't really know why they bother doing that. Because it's kind of obvious, right? Like, you can't control it. You're damn right it's statism. Although I'm mostly referring to the city. I need yellow eco to blast the things. Yo, what up, Flufflut? Boxes. The innate joy of destruction. That's the only thing carrying Jak through his adventure. I'm pretty sure if you know how, you can go through all of these things above me. So these. Without the Flut, I'm pretty sure you can just jump to all of them, no problem. Of course, to some extent, it's like, where's... Yeah, these. Yeah, damn. I'm pretty sure you can, especially with that thing that I showed off before, where you do like this to get everywhere. But honestly, to some extent, like, where's the fun in that? Now, the Flut, he especially sucks using the yellow eco, because I am mashing square as hard as I can, as fast as I can, and that is the speed he shoots. It's fucking brutal. It is awful. There's no reason to use yellow eco with the Flut. So I'll take care of some stuff and then I'll get the bird back. Also, if you remember, in the beginning of the game, you get the Flut and he's just born like 3 days ago, right? And you're helping that old lady to save him because he's just up on a rock. And then she's like, oh, but you want to put him out to go to war? Yeah, that's no problem. The Flut is not a lurker, I think, but I appreciate that you're still making fun of me for my horrible blunder. But really, what is a lurker? What is a lurker? I always kind of wondered what this was for. It seemed like maybe there would be some kind of purpose. But there isn't, you know? You never get the A-Grav Zoomer and you never go anywhere. So I wonder if they actually, like, put this here just for fun? Or because it was, like, I don't know. Maybe they had some plan for something. Oh, I believe you. Don't make fun of me for that either, okay? Okay, so what am I doing next? I can go around or... No, I'll just do the Flufflet stuff. No. Fuck, I shouldn't have gotten that. That's whatever. Come here, Flut. I think the music got dynamic. That little tss, tss, kind of sound. Maybe I'm crazy. I know in the second game they have dynamic music. I can't really remember if they do dynamic music in this one. And it's very subtle if they do.
Good work. Aren't you guys happy you saved our little flut friend?
You're
She may
damn
come
right
in
I
again
am.
sometime. Now go back to the trans pad and I'll bring her home.
No, I'm good. I'm keeping her. What the fuck? You like went underground. Flut's cool because they can go through tar. Pretty epic. But almost no reason to do anything else, as usual. Yo, what up? I think this has an invisible flut wall, but as far as I'm aware, you can't actually get around it. But that's fine. You can go through tar too. Unlike the mighty dinosaur, you're far more powerful. Alright, I couldn't talk to that guy with the flut, so I'll just go around. Oh yeah, they show off this little, if you can see around on the left corner, there's like this little bit of what is it? It's like more dock. I think you can get to that later. But it's just nice that they give you little views here and there of places you can go. I don't know. I always appreciate those like little glimpses here and there.
Howdy, friends. Enjoying my beautiful swamp? On these here parts. Everything that doesn't sink into the mud, that is.
That's not funny.
Judging by the smell, I'd wager your bathtub sank in the mud.
The only one showing me their dock is
What's
you,
a
Jompo.
bathtub? Anyway, I got
Well, I hope
bigger
you like it.
problems now. Seems some nasty lurker varmints are grousing about, snatching everything they can get their grubby little paws on, and scaring away my pet hip hog.
Oh,
Farley.
hey, how's it going?
He's been missing for nigh on to a coon's age. I've been putting
It's
out
kind of
big
small.
snacks.
Well, it gets bigger.
Those ornery
I just don't have a reason to show you my larger dock right now.
Pick those pesky critters away long enough. I just know Farley will smell them vitals and come back. Will you help me out?
I love how they snap in a position like that. Yeah, I'll play.
Good. Those rats will be back any time. Shoot all them rats. Keep them from eating at least one of them snacks.
When I was a kid, this kicked my ass too.
Over there.
I don't know how I'm so bad at things when I'm a kid, but that's just the way of being a kid, I guess. Great question. I thought I was pretty good at games when I was a kid, honestly. I'm looking forward to when I get into the Lost Precursor City. Because there's a part of that when where I actually cry. I cried when I was a kid from how tough it was. I was stuck on it for like 30 minutes. Although to be fair, you do have to shoot where they were, or where they are going, not where they're standing. There's a layer of strategy here that not everyone can see. Only gamers with intuition like mine can defeat the rats in such a optimal position. What the fuck? Did I just twitch? Yo, what up? Did you ever play Star Fox Adventures on GameCube? Actually, no. I didn't have a GameCube growing up. Just like me. Okay, that's a lot of words. I'm gonna shoot these rats before I read that. Damn, this really is like New York. Fucking rats dodging me. Don't do that. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Oh, fuck. I lost. Did you guys see the part where I lost? Alright. Yeah, I guess I didn't get any better from when I was a kid. Just like me playing Peter Jackson's King Kong for the original Xbox I rented from Blockbuster. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you, what are you talking about? Alright, I think the issue was that I was just mashing instead of trying to aim at all. Although admittedly, it's a little hard to aim for some reason. God, if only I was on M and K, you know? Mouse and keyboard. Jimmy Neutron Attack of the Twonkies was unironically a good game. I do not believe you. But at the same time, I guess there are some weird games that don't sound like they're amazing, but then they are good. Do you take game requests? I do, but I'm not playing Voodoo Vince unless you give me a good reason, because I don't know what that is. Shrek 2, which I think came out on, it might have been multi-platform, but I remember it on PlayStation 2. That game was legitimately actually very fun, and it was 4-player. I used to play it with my cousins, and we would fucking scream at each other. But it was actually cool. I remember actually liking that game a lot. Alright, I don't want to lose the rat game. Fuck! I lost the rat game again? You did rent Shrek 2 from Blockbuster? Digimon Rumble Arena 2 was Pog? Yeah, but Digimon's like a whole thing, you know? Like, that's a whole game series. I think it was wasn't it a game series before it was an anime and stuff? Do you have any idea of where it started? I actually can't remember. I feel like it was a game first. But a lot of the games I think only came out in Japan, so us Westerners don't know anything about it. As far as I was aware growing up, Digimon existed as a cartoon that was made in America, up until I was old enough to realize that Japan existed. I feel like I'm getting my ass kicked in this fucking rat game way too hard. This is harder than Call of Duty. Alright, I cleared that side. Fuck, 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 fuck. Jeez. Yeah, the 4Kids one. Over there! I'm glad I have the subtitles on. I could not understand a word he was saying before besides Gim. Fuck you, rat. No, no. My aim is so dick. Holy shit. Digimon came out first as like a dude version of Tamagotchis. Insane lore. Tamagotchis are for everyone, bro. But yeah, that's kind of what I thought. It is cool. I'm gonna kind of shut up, I think, on wave 3 of these rats because I'm getting my ass kicked for some reason. I'm pretty sure I got worse than when I was a kid because I don't remember having trouble with this that bad. Focus. Yes, I will. I gotta think about killing rats. Murdering rats, catching rats, destroying rats. Annihilate rats, kill all rats. And let my gamer's intuition take over. Guide my hand. Shoot where they're going, not where they are. But aiming this is actually kind of tough. What are you gonna do to entertain yourself, huh? What's more entertaining than watching a focused Jompo? Fucking rats. Double check the right to make sure they aren't sneaking up on me. I'll fire like 2 that way. So many rats. Got them. Gotta get him. Get him. There's one over here. Fuck you! Stay away! Fucking rat! No! You. Hakusho? Hey, rat game.
You sure know how to shoot. Thanks a heap for the help.
Ah, fuck, I can't believe I lost twice or 3 times or however many. I have no entertainment besides Jompo. I appreciate it. Collect photos of pine cones and juice them to summon a knave to start growing my power. Oh, what the fuck are you ever talking about? I do not understand a word of what you're saying. But I hope it works out. I hope it all works out. But I don't have yellow eco. I can't destroy these guys. Honestly, with the homing ability of, you know, not being in first person, I feel almost like it would have just been better. You're right that I wouldn't get it. Yeah, here's where that other dock was that I could see before. And then no reason not to just blow everything up. I wish I did remember where that one thing was. The area that you could go under the map. It might be near the beginning. I might give it a quick check near the beginning. Just in case. So it wouldn't be this. I remember it being like on the outer edge of the level. Oh yeah, I think I mentioned this before, but the way that, the way that the camera sort of orients itself makes it pretty hands-off most of the time. I think like right up here, it's going to turn sideways, and then you'll get like a side scroller kind of perspective. Or, well, I guess it kind of just happens like that. But yeah, it sort of like forces it a bit. You can control it, but it's also kind of forced. Which I like. I think it's cool. Oh yeah, I'm at the end of the level already, huh? Well, I'm doing everything that doesn't control the camera. That's what I'm doing by being hands-off. Cool. Bye-bye, balloon.
Good work, Jack. Your uncle would be proud.
My uncle would be proud, but they don't tell him why.
Gone from a precursor
Why would he be proud?
I've never seen one in such good condition. I can't imagine what the lurkers wanted with it.
Something evil, I'm sure.
Them to get it. If you keep this success up, nah, you'll still fall short of hero.
Damn, I hope I win his approval someday.
It's endearing.
Damn, you're so mean. Alright, well that's pretty much everything in this area. So I'll clear out this last... Oh shit, I died. Lol. Oops.
That looks like it hurt. Should I call for backup?
Damn. Damn. Alright, that's what they want me to blow it up with. There's the yellow eco thing on the other side. Yeah, those fucking rats. It's alright. I'm about to destroy their home. Oh yeah, something you can do with yellow eco, which is, as far as I'm aware, almost not useful in the slightest, is you can do a quad jump, I think it's called. So normally when you do like a quote-unquote like triple jump kind of a thing, it would be because you do the spin, the double jump, and then the spin gives you more air. But you can do a spin after you shoot, so it's like bump, 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 bump. And apparently it gives you just enough height to do some stuff. Like you can leave the claw boss battle if you go back to the near the entrance area. You can use it to get out of that. Hello, rat. All right, I'm gonna do one quick check. I guess first thing is to double check that I got everything. Yeah, okay, so I got everything. I'm gonna do one check up at this like boggy area up here and see if I can climb under the earth. If not, whatever. I'll turn around and just go somewhere else. And I gotta aim up. So it might be like this corner. Oh yeah, it's that corner. Anyway, that's the corner. Although I think, I think in the original game you actually can weasel your way underneath instead of just falling under. I'll give it a quick double check. Alright, cool, but if it is that corner, I think if I slip under it with like a punch or something, shit. I'm gonna try one more time with the spin to see if I can like grab onto something around the edge of the map. Ow. And then I will stop being in Boggy Swamp, and we'll go to the Lost Precursor City, which is one of my favorite areas, even though I think a lot of people, from what I could tell, actually don't like it very much. Not sure why exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's more I have to do there or not, but oh well. Alright, Lost Precursor City, which I think... I can't remember if you get all the way to the bottom before you can grab those over there. I mean, you can swim there, obviously, but I think, I actually can't remember if you have to clear it twice, basically, because one of them makes you go up at the end. Can you sing? I can. I don't know how well, but I'm not gonna sing for you. I'm not your fucking puppet. Okay. Just accept it. I appreciate it. Unfortunate invisible wall makes me cry. Fuck! Alright, so if you couldn't tell, the Lost Precursor City is actually pretty easy to find. Not sure why it's called the Lost Precursor City. You know, at least put it behind a big rock or something. Oh, that's something that I never really looked at. Little assets that you don't see before. Which you can actually hear if you listen carefully. You hear the ringing, the chimes of the bells? It's a neat little touch. I like that kind of stuff a lot. The little stuff that you wouldn't maybe think about, right? They have chimes there because obviously they want a decoration, but they could have very clearly not done anything with the chimes. You know, audio-wise. And then there's like a Japan-inspired kind of Torii Gate thing. From what I understand about the development of Jak and Daxter, they actually put a lot of effort into trying to appeal to a lot of groups at the same time. But because of that, the developers said that they were somewhat lost with direction. Like, they tried to appeal to too many things. And I think one of the behind-the-scenes things says that, like, they try to do things for... The ones they named were, like the US audience, the Japanese audience. I think they did some stuff for the Chinese audience, Saudi Arabia specifically, a little bit for Europe, and it was just too much, which is why they ended up making such a big change and moved over to making Jak 2. Cute little windows, huh? Now, personally, I really like the colors in this level, and again, with holding into the thing, yeah, Torii Gates are Japanese. At least I'm pretty sure. They could have taken it from China, maybe. I don't know. They share a lot in common, but... One of the cool things about this level, right? You see all the little areas that you can get to eventually. Maybe you don't literally go there, but it really is like an interconnected world, you know? I guess you could say this game is like the Dark Souls of platformers. I thought they were invented by Joseph Tori, a Romanian migrant, in 1923. Oh, whoops. I just slipped right the fuck off. Ouch! Oh, I'm in significant pain. I didn't realize I was almost dead. They could have been. It's sort of like, on the Trash Taste podcast, they said, what was it? There's a, oh, fuck. I shouldn't have even brought it up if I didn't know. There's some dish that I think sounds like it's from a different country, especially because of the name, but it's actually a Scottish dish. But I can't remember. It's wonderful factoid with me. Yeah, there's a thing, but I don't remember. Almost dead Joseph Jompo? Typical. Please don't dox me with my real name. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that was pretty dumb of me. You know, gotta admit, kinda not the smartest move to dive directly into the acid. Sorry, Jojo. It's alright. I think some of the lurkers here, because I think this blow-up lurker guy and the stacked lurkers are unique to this area. And I like the fact that they have unique enemies for certain areas. Right? Obviously, it's just a little bit of flair. The normal lurker is a cool design. I don't know if I'd say it's iconic, because that's a bit, I think it's a bit too kind to say that. But the The fact that they do have different designs is just neat, right? And I think I'm gonna go experiment real quick, but if you come over here, right, the guy on the bottom he has a helmet on, so I think he's blind. The other guy is just some weird short dude. But if you separate them, they both kind of still track you, but they really just run in a straight line. I thought in my head, and I think this would have been cool, if the one on bottom couldn't find you, right? Because it has the thing over its eyes, as if it was getting guided. I feel like that's a bit unfortunate. Do you prefer to stand or sit? Probably shouldn't have read chat while I was doing that, but I sit down all the time. I prefer standing, probably, because it makes my back pain go away. Yeah, if I'm not mobile enough and if I'm not standing and stuff, if I sit too long, I end up getting pretty uncomfortable. But I think I sit so much, I prefer it. For streaming, I prefer sitting down. I think that was everything, right? I'm not missing anything? Oh no, there are a few. Okay. If there's any level you don't want to forget something in, it's the Lost Precursor, whatever. Because you'll have to go so far back, and there are certain points of no return as well. I take you for a stand kind of guy. I don't know how you know about stands. Are you perhaps, perchance, a JoJo fan? Did you slur? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Oh, him. I don't know. I actually don't see it right now. I think when I pop out my chat to get a glance at it, it doesn't say, hey, do you want to let this through? So I actually can't let it go through. If it doesn't pop up on the stream itself, then it definitely gets moved away. But I also, for some reason, thank you, YouTube, it doesn't let me check to see what's gotten held. I'm giving it a quick check just because I'm curious. So it looks like I have options for community moderation, participants, toggle moderation activity, toggle timestamps, and send feedback. If I go into community... No, that doesn't work. So that's like a generic kind of filter. Participants, moderation activity. Oh, okay. I think it was not shown before because I toggled it off for some reason. Either that or it's off by default. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Well, next time I'll let it through unless you say something actually bad. You can always type it again and maybe I'll see it. Don't worry, I won't ban you for it. Yeah, YouTube's moderation stuff is really bizarre. It really doesn't seem to work sometimes. Or well, I guess it works in terms of filtering it, but just they don't let everything that should happen, you know? Oh, there really wasn't anything down here. Now, as you could see, I hit the guy who was on the floor, but he didn't die. But when he gets a guy off his head, he does die. Why is that? Maybe someday a Jak lore master can let me know. I don't remember these being green. I wonder if that's part of the open goal thing, that the colors are a little off. I don't know. So these places get a little bit confusing because there are a bunch of kind of like just totally separated areas that don't really have any relation to each other, right? Like this is such an on its own kind of a spot. I think that's sort of why people don't like it that much. I think they get a bit lost. Can I high jump to this? I don't think so. At least not right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be careful. I really don't want to have to go through all of this over again. And there's no fast travel, so you would just get screwed. So I think what I want to find is... So obviously the blue eco's down there, but I think you can just run up to it. So if I go over to this other side with those two blue eco things right there, then I should be able to just run down and make my way up. I think it's as easy as that. Especially because you get the third one. Maybe bad timing with this thing you have to wait on. Oh, but you don't even have to wait. Okay, so it's pretty easy. Hey, you can get up here. Okay, cool. Doesn't seem like much of a reason to. But you also can't control your camera up here. You can first person. Which I guess kind of works. I do think the environment design in this game is pretty cool. Like, I don't know what all this machinery stuff is really supposed to be. Like, but as far as giving it an aesthetic, I think it's pretty nice. Are you guys still... Yeah, okay. YouTube chat's so fucking weird, man. YouTube in general has a lot of weird mistakes that I feel like are kind of bizarre for a company as big as them. I think I might have mentioned this before, but the fact that YouTube sort of has this thing where, like, it displays how many concurrent viewers you have, and then later on it shows you how many viewers you did have at the time of the recording, and it shows when it peaked and all this other stuff. But for some reason, for some godforsaken reason, it just keeps saying that I have like 0 viewers, 0 concurrent viewers, maybe 1. But I mean, I have people in chat, so unless you guys don't exist, I don't really understand why it wouldn't count. Unless it doesn't count unless they're in a specific position to look at you a certain way or something. Like, they have to be tabbed in. It's just weird. Oh yeah, this is one of the few times that the scout flies are not going to be in a box for some reason. Now, why would the lurkers capture them and put them in funny tubes that move them across the room? I don't know. Nobody knows. And then I don't want to lose this. Because then I would have to climb all the way back over, I think. So easy enough. But I want these spinny things, because I think I need them to get back to the thing over there. Because the floor is all burny and hot. Did you take your meds? Not yet. I usually take them later at night. Med. This one is far away? Okay, so that's the middle one. Cool. And then the power cell will be, I think, up. I think that's what these slidey rectangles are for. Honestly, I get it being timed, but oh my goodness gracious, is it the easiest thing in the world to make these. That's a fair point. The meds are supposed to be taken once daily, so you guys could disappear if that ends up not being the case anymore. Oh shit, I made a mistake. Oh, I can't jump up. Oh, I actually fucked up. Well, that's not good. My camera got stuck, so I couldn't hop back up. Well, you win some, you lose some. But now I don't know if I can actually get back up there without those spinny blue things. I'll give it a shot. Hey, cool. Okay, it doesn't matter. Oh, right, the failure music. Oh, it clipped the audio and didn't play the other one. They must play on the same track. It's whatever. If I just take my time, this shouldn't be hard. Pretty sure they're really liberal about how much time they actually give you to do these jumps and stuff. Yeah. Pretty easy. And I think I cleared everything in the room. I really don't. Again, I don't want to have to go back and re-clear anything. Yeah, it looks good to me. Oops. Man, I'm cool doing dumb shit. Oh yeah, the ballerina guys. I always forget these guys are in the game. They're over there, the spinny ballerina dudes. Is that everything in this little room? Oh yeah, the dark eco, the visuals behind it with these little spinny effects. Honestly, I think it looks really fucking cool. They even have like a fake lighting effect on it. They did a great job with this game, genuinely speaking. The enemies are a bit easy though. I think it's pretty hard to find enemies in this game that are actually like really tough to beat. The game in general is actually pretty easy. I think the optional route is... Okay, yeah, I want to go this way first. What about the rats? Yeah, the rats are probably the strongest. In fact, I think even speedrunners have a lot of trouble with the rats. The developers, I think, in the interview that they were doing for when they were making Jak 2, they said the #1 enemy they didn't want to bring back was the rats because they were too strong and gave enemies too much trouble. I think that's real, and you shouldn't ask me questions about it. They are unskippable. There is no rat skip. Watch my genius as I solve this hard puzzle instantly. Oh, I went too far. Oops. You know what they say, second time's the charm. I made a mistake. Launch me. Check off the bingo card. No. Damn, I'm good. It's like I never died ever to this. Easy. Honestly, I don't know how anyone could die to that. It's just kind of like, you know, it's easy. What can I say? This game really lets you front load like all of your precursor orbs and stuff. Pretty sure you only need like 43 in order to get to Claw. And I'm way past that. I think even in the last one, you only need like, if you collect everything on the way here, I think you only need like, maybe like 10 orbs, or 10 power cells in order to get to the next area. It's pretty weird. But it's nice that they let you do whatever. I remember when I was a kid, since I was so much worse, except for on those rats, I actually did like have trouble and then have to come back and clear areas later, which made it feel a lot more like a big adventure, you know? But having some amount of foreknowledge about where you have to go and everything, like, oh, I can't get this until I get the blue eco vent or something, definitely helps stop that from being an issue. That's where I came in. I think. Because it goes up all that way. Kind of cool. I really do like that kind of thing. I bring it up a million times because I think it's cool. And I will never stop bringing it up a million times. Fuck. I've made a mistake. There's no coming back from this mistake. Unless... Oh, right, doesn't that... No, that circles around. Right, you're not supposed to jump to that. I could, but I won't. I think this is the part where... Okay, see how I missed that already? I'm gonna have to die or else it'll get a checkpoint. And I don't want a checkpoint. If I get a checkpoint, I'm gonna have to go through all of this area again. I think that's probably the #1 reason why people don't like this area. Missing sucks, so it's actually better to have less health going into this. So that you can bail if you need to. Alright, there we go. Not bad. Yeah, so if I do this one, I have to go all the way back here, which is a pain. It's pretty unfortunate. So I think... Whoops. I think if I go the other way, it'll circle me back around. I go down the slide, and then I'm good? I think?
Think about not doing something like that again!
I think. So I'm gonna leave this for now. I'm getting my ass beat. I'm gonna leave this for now and go the other way, because I think that circles me around. If not, it's whatever, because I would have to come back here anyway. Dude, get out of the water, please, my friend. Come to me, box. I need you. That's pretty much everything. It's just like the big silo and then going the other way. So once again, if I miss any of these orbs, well, I guess since it circles around, maybe it's not as bad as I thought it was. I can't remember. I'll figure it out when I'm there. Oh, I missed. Fuck it. I'll die for it. Okay, these slide parts are, like, they're not the worst, but I think I'm just worried that I really don't want to have to do it all over again from the top, you know? It's not that it would take a million years, but it would definitely take longer than I want it to take. Yeah, that's the way I should have gone the first time. Ow. So long as I get the orbs, I do not mind. Oh yeah, and shoutouts to the music. I really like the music in this game. I think it's real relaxing. Real nice. Fits the vibe. Okay, so this is the thing that I was talking about before. When I was a kid, I cried. I cried on this one because I couldn't beat it. It was disgusting. I think I was stuck on it for 30 minutes, and I had a time limit for games since I was just a kid, and I wasn't supposed to play it all day. And so I was begging my mom for extra time the next day. Please! I'm begging you, I'm gonna die, Mom. I need extra time, it's too hard! I do think this one's a little bit difficult, maybe? I think there's a jump or two that are a little weird. Because if you ledge grab it, then it slows you down like crazy. But I think that's it. I think that's the only thing that could reasonably really be difficult. And I think when I was a kid, I didn't know how to time my jumps very well. That's the main thing. Because right now it's not too bad. It's a bit stressful though. Because you still have full 3D control of Jak. Which means if you fuck up a little bit, you can kind of put yourself in a bad position. Right? If you hold a little too far up, you might bonk a wall. It's just that kind of thing. It's not that bad though. And then this just takes me to... Yeah, okay, this is how you circle around. Okay, so I don't think I was wrong. Wait, no, I do think I was wrong. I don't think there's a point of no return necessarily. But I'm glad I went the way that I went. So now just down the slide, and then I clear the one room, and I think that's everything, and then I cleared this entire area. It really is crazy how much bigger a game feels when you're young. But I think also along with that, a big part of the contributing factor is that games weren't this big very often in the past. You know, it was expansive for the time. It's just that it's been outdone, right? You get something like Skyrim or Elden Ring or whatever. And at that point, it's like, well, the world's there, like, geographically huge. Although, to be fair, I like this game a lot more than Skyrim. And then, hold on. Fucking mouse is stuck. There it is. Okay. Wait, and I got everything right? Yeah, just raise the chamber. Okay, last thing. So yeah, I was right. I'm glad I didn't go in this earlier. Otherwise, I would have really had to make 2 trips. Boink. It's like an elevator. I think the sound effects are balanced weird. Whatever. No, whoops.
Climb up there and get it.
You know, one thing they probably should have paid more attention to is how quickly you can actually get to power cells after you free them. Okay, that's the second time. Please ignore what I'm doing right now. One of the things that they could have focused on a bit more is making sure that the audio doesn't overlap with the power cells, because it cuts the audio off when someone's talking. You know. Just a bit weird, that's all. And then I'll double check real quick, just to make sure I have everything. So I gotta give money to the Oracle. But otherwise, I got everything. Alright, cool. In that case, should be a pretty easy trek back. Get that done. And I'm golden. Then I can go beat the shit out of Claw. Nice. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna take a second, because I always like doing this. This angle, I think, is really cool. Rock Village is built up on rocks, but you don't actually get to go up into the rocky area on the rocks, which honestly is a bit tragic. Because I do think the idea of having like it's not necessarily super original, but the design of having a bunch of like homes on walls that go up, it's all vertically built, I've always thought that was a pretty neat looking design, regardless of how impractical it kinda is. I remember in the Breath of the Wild game, so in Zelda, there was an area that was like a big cliff side. I think it was on the way to the Garuda. Sorry, I don't know the names very well. But the like desert people
For your sacrifice,
that are all women.
offer you a power
I think on the main path to there, did I call it the Breath of the Wild? Yeah, in La Breath of the Wild, the breathing wilderness, there was yeah, but there was like a sort of like scaffolding thing on the way in between two cliffs. Oh, you guys see that? Look at the blue eco on the left. It's like fucked up. The lighting's messed up. Huh. Neat. But yeah, in The Breath of the Wild, they had that scaffolding area, but I was pretty disappointed to see that it was pretty much just scaffolding that existed for almost no reason. Especially because I was trying to drag my horse around up there because I couldn't get him to, you know, I was trying out horses for the first time. In that game, I had a lot of trouble. Because Gmod for Zelda 2. The issue with it, in my opinion, with the horses, was that I never had the ability to like really drag the horses around where I wanted to, so I never used them. If there was a cliff, why not just climb it? Why use the horse? So I was pretty disappointed with that, honestly. I thought the horses were cool conceptually, but it wasn't really cool enough.
Wait! I'll stay here and protect Kira.
It was faster if you were staying to the main paths, but I didn't do that.
Oh, really heroic of you.
It did kind of turn into Gmod though, I guess, with the magnet power. It was the magnet power, right? Not the magnet one. No, yeah, the magnet thing. I know what I'm saying. Yo, what up, Claw? It's me. I think Claw's design is kind of cool. Because it's like, the oversized armor, I think, just makes him neat, right? A real heavy, a top-heavy kind of design. But along with that, he moves real weird. It's like they found a big lurker, and then they were like, you know what, let's just strap a bunch of shit on him. Precursor stuff. So as opposed to just being some big guy, it shows that they really are doing like some work getting all that precursor junk. You know, just little nods here and there that the enemies are actually doing things that they should be doing. Oh, whoops, I got hit. Oh, whoops, I fell in. Should have jumped. Yo, what up, dude? Now, as you can see, Claw actually does the thing that I should have done when I was shooting at rats, which is that he'll shoot stuff at you, but then sometimes he'll shoot it where you're going as opposed to where you were. Oh shit. I almost burned myself. I heard a burn sound effect. It might just be a coincidence, but I think it probably has to do with the whole PlayStation situation, right? You grow up with the PlayStation 2, what do you get? You get Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, Kingdom Hearts, and maybe 1 or 2 other games, right? Oh shit! It's not all nostalgia though, I think. Hey, give me that. It's the most reasonable thing I think I've said all day. I wish I was smart enough to do the skips for this though. But it would take too much time. I am not good enough with my Jak and Daxter speedrunning lore in order to know how to walk through the lava past them. Oh shit, I long jumped! I was teabagging and it came back to bite me instantly. You know, they call him Claw. But do you think he got the name before or after he got the big Precursor claw on his arm? That's the real question. If only Jak and Daxter fans were like Sonic fans, I'd know everything about this guy. I need to be more careful with rolling. I like rolling, it feels good, but man do I jump in the lava too much. He's just good at claw games? That's a good point. The one Japanese claw game with Hatsune Miku plushes. I think Hatsune Miku is more of a Blue Eco kind of a character, you know? God damn it, Claw, stop shooting where I'm going. Alright, so I don't need to be careful necessarily, I just gotta slow down a bit. Come here, dude. There we go. Huh, okay. Well, this time I'll just breathe and relax, not do a stupid roll jump directly into the lava, and I'll make sure I jump each time. That's probably gonna help. I think waiting helps with when he shoots it. So if you jump later, but sometimes he just shoots randomly. You know, it's awfully mean of him. I gotta be honest. Oh, I get why they call it Rock Village. Because they are rocks. Alright, well, easy enough. Yay, cool. So right here, there's a glitch I'm gonna try exactly one time after Kira talks.
But there's no time to celebrate. Use your zoomer to navigate the mountain pass up ahead. Be careful. It looks like the lurkers have rigged the whole pass with explosives.
Egad.
When you reach the volcanic crater, be sure to visit the Red Sage's lab and activate the teleport gate so that Father and I can join you.
Yeah, okay. So there's one thing here. So what speedrunners do is this ledge right here, this straight line is grabbable. And so if you grab it from this angle, you get wedged between the rocks and you'll fall and die. But if you grab it and slightly move to the right, so you're grabbing right at that edge, you can bounce off of it and walk through the lava, which I will try exactly one time. I am not a speedrunner, but I've seen a speedrun, and I've seen a few things. Because usually that happens. Apparently, from what I was looking at, from when I was looking up like speedrunner strats and stuff that I could maybe show off during stream, one of the issues with that is that it's really inconsistent, and so it takes a lot of practice. Song requests? I don't know how to set it up. Fuck. My dumb head. Maybe someday. You know, Simple Flips actually takes song requests. And he, so if you play copyrighted music, obviously you can get in trouble for that. Maybe get your video taken down, or terribly, you know, awful things like getting demonetized, of all things. But, he like, I think it's called ducking your audio. I think it's called ducking, where it separates out the audio from the different sources. And so because of that, if someone plays a song that's actually bad, that he can't play. Oh shit, they're just going. If a song ends up playing that gets copyright striked, he just plays a different song over it that's actually tolerable or usable. I have no idea if you can 100% this in one go. I will give it a shot. But I don't really know where all the orbs and stuff are. Oh fuck, I went too high. Well, you win some, you lose some. I'll have to go through this a second time, I guess. And I missed that too. Big brain. Look, I know it's a joke. I'm still gonna answer it. Let me take you seriously sometimes. So right there is a yellow eco vent that you need for getting one of the power cells. Need, but you know, the word is actually kind of loosely used. You don't really need it, which I'll show off when I get to the end of this place. I think you die in one hit if you hit these things. Man, I'm kind of sucking, honestly. I'm not controlling this thing well at all. Scoot this way, that way. Grab you. And then kill the frog dude.
We did it! We stopped them from blowing up the pass!
Hooray! Decent enough. So I know I gotta run through that again
Good work.
in order to grab all of the orbs and stuff, but
The Red Sage's lab is just ahead.
this may take a moment, but I'm gonna go on foot. Just because I love showing dumb shit off that I have to show off because I wouldn't forgive myself if I didn't. You can do a lot of this stuff on foot. And coming the other way is actually easier. I think I can make this. Nah, I jumped too late. Fuck it, I'll just turn around. Going from the front might be faster. I don't know, it takes so long. Don't say choke, fuck it. I'll do it again, all right? I'm turning around and doing it again. Choke, you say. All right, so those hitboxes are bigger than I thought.
I was right behind you, Jack! Really, I was.
Shit. So watch and learn. Yes, it's so cool. So how to get over there this way? I think you might actually just be able to roll jump. I'll give that a shot. Oh, I was too close to the edge. Don't laugh at me. I am absolutely willing to do this as many times as I need to. Roll jump. Fuck. Okay. That seemed close. Fuck! No!
I'm like, stretcher? Yuck. Breath mint?
Damn. Savage. There's nothing like dying a million times to the same bomb directly to my left every single time. Okay, so you can't ledge grab. In that case, I think my weird punch thing that I was doing before is probably the right call. I just gotta time it better. I think the longer you delay the uppercut part, so when you do the punch then up, the longer you delay that, I think the more distance you actually get. I think. I don't really know how to do it. But I think going the opposite way is actually not faster, it's probably slower. but at the same time, walking. Yeah, so walking is slower, but it's easier to do. Shit, that time I just walked off. Fuck it. You know what? I am giving up. Make fun of me if you will, I don't care. I'm doing this my own way. But mostly I just don't want to waste a million hours doing the same thing over and over again. Not for the small reward that I could get this way. Because I just need to collect some stuff first. It would be cool if, like in Jak and Daxter, not Jak and Daxter, but Jak 2. Oh, by the way, this is the thing I was talking about. If you get to this, I'm pretty sure there's a way that you can sort of just high jump up over that. But the real way that you can do it, well, there are actually a number of ways. People have found like a gajillion ways to get to that, and one of them involves the A-Grav zoomer. I'll see if I can do it. I probably can't, because it's actually relatively difficult to do. It requires some well-timed jumps. And I don't know if you need blue eco for it. I only saw it once. So the idea here is that you bounce off of this rock somehow onto the trees over here, which then you land on these trees, and then you can go over the rock. I don't know why that specifically is the way that they want you to do it, or the way that it was found out to do it, but it is a way. Especially since I don't know where the actual collision is for this. Well, fuck it, whatever. Maybe show don't tell? Hey, how about, shut up, dumbass. I'll try it from the other way. I don't actually know how to do it that way. It's a bit too, specific. Because I think there are too many jumps that you have to have very specific, knowledge about. Okay, so I got YouTube to, to filter things out. But I'll show it. Telling me to shut up. You fucking dick. I'll grab this real quick. There we go. And then it's just the hidden one. I think that's all right. Yeah, it's just the hidden one. Claw counts as one over here. So I'm gonna walk from this direction. So that'll take a little while. Kind of a slow jaunt through the woods. But it should be easy. And then I'll be able to show off the thing that I'm talking about, as uninteresting as it actually is. Make the jump. Alright, so this will take like 5 minutes to walk all that way. And I can still technically miss a jump. There's nothing more fun than just walking, right? Just walking super far. I guess I'll take this time to mention. So, Jak and Daxter was probably, I think it was actually my first game that I ever got on PlayStation. So before that, I only had a Game Boy and Game Boy Advance. So the jump from something as simple as a Game Boy to a PlayStation 2 was pretty significant. And with this being my first like main 3D game, yeah, Game Boy. So with this being my first 3D game, that's probably why I hold it in such high regard in terms of like how expansive I felt the world was. Because I felt like the largest game outside of that, I didn't. The screen glare sucked. The Game Boy SP wasn't out yet, and we didn't have that anyway. But so the game feels huge, moving from something like Game Boy, probably like Crystal version or something, right? Moving from Crystal to something else is big, right? Yeah, I can make this jump pretty easily. Cool, wow, epic. Yeah, so Crystal. So I played Crystal version, and so that one was a pretty big game, especially in terms of like the Pokemon games that came before and after. But moving from that into this, like this just felt gigantic by comparison. And so because of that, my brother and I thought this game just had a million secrets. So we would run up and down in a million billion different ways. By the way, that's how you get around it without getting the yellow eco. You just do a high jump. I feel like that's something they probably should have tested for. And you can see I'm floating. Pretty cool, huh? And then if you get the way, I think if you get around the way I was doing before, I think you can just kind of high jump up this also, in a way, but I don't know how exactly. It probably has something to do with finding the right corner that you can clip into, sort of, to get a good jump, but I don't know how to do it. So, going all the way back. So what I wanted to say was, with that being one of my first big games that I moved to, and especially with the jump from, you know, 2D, like, not even 32-bit, like 16-bit kind of games and stuff, all the way over into this complete 3D thing. I think it's easy, oh, whoops. I think it's pretty easy to get caught up with the whole idea that it's, like, it's all nostalgia-driven when you go back to a game. I think a lot of people do hold it in high regard for nostalgia specifically, and people do that for a lot of games, but one of the things that I tried doing when I was in college was I decided, you know what, it's been like years since I played PlayStation 2 games. Let's go back and see if they're actually good, right? And so that's when I went back and played a number of quote-unquote classic games for the PlayStation 2, and a lot of my opinions changed about what I liked and didn't like. So, Jak and Daxter, Jak 1 and 2, I think are great games, and I think they're still great games after you go back and play it without any nostalgia. I think people would really enjoy it still going back and playing it. Ratchet and Clank 1 and 2, again, really great games. Same with Sly Cooper, kind of. I think 2 and 3 are better than 1, but I think 2 is the best in there. But something when I was a kid was that I liked the third games the most. Jak 3 and Ratchet and Clank 3 and Sly 3. I liked those the most. But then when I grew up and played them later, I realized that they just weren't as good. Like, they weren't as polished. The story wasn't as good. It seemed a bit more confused. It's just weird, right? So you go back and play it. I'm not going to go into some big, gigantic, super rant about those games specifically, but it is interesting to go back and have your opinions change, because I think a lot of people still hold like Ratchet and Clank 3 up as the #1 best Ratchet game, but in reality it's not. Like, I think it's less polished. There's a lot that's not too great about it necessarily, but Jak and Daxter holds up, and similarly I think Kingdom Hearts actually holds up. Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Chain of Memories doesn't. I don't understand anyone who likes Chain of Memories. So there's another glitch here that I think I might be able to pull off. What I'm going to try to do is, it holds up my ego. That's what it holds up. I think I got to grab onto that rock, which is going to take a couple tries, but I think the checkpoint is literally right here. Somewhat. After the rats? Come on. Come on. You don't got to bring up the rats. So there is, Chain of Memories is better than anything that came out after it. So technically, Chain of Memories came out before 2 on the Game Boy Advance. Kingdom Hearts 2 is better. Chain of Memories is balls, but at least it still feels like Kingdom Hearts 1. But I would agree that Chain of Memories is probably... Nah, fuck it. I really don't like the card game. As much as I hate the story in Dream Drop Distance, I think the gameplay in Dream Drop Distance is not terrible. Fuck, I'm really not getting this rock. I thought it would be a bit easier. I just punched my desk. I just slapped my desk. Yeah, the Dream Drop Distance I think was appealing enough to be at least brain dead kind of fun. To be honest, in terms of quality, I think Kingdom Hearts 3 is probably the third best, objectively speaking. It's just that it's so not good. Oh, I think I actually hit the edge that time. That's good. You have an ego after this? Well, this one's hard. I don't know where I'm jumping to. It's like around there somewhere, and that's as much as I know. At least it's fast. Kingdom Hearts 3 is not an objectively bad game, I think. Well, there's like enough polish in certain aspects that I think are high enough quality to say like, yeah, it's good. I think someone could say like graphically it's good. I think in terms of like the gameplay elements, the number of gameplay elements, it's good. I think the voice acting is sometimes good. I think the music's great. I think there's a lot that's good, but I think the negatives really outweigh the positives, especially as like the third game in this massive series. Yeah, it might have been a bit too highbrow for me. I really cannot find where the fuck I'm supposed to grab this. I wonder if I have to time it with the lava. I can't imagine. Can I just do a normal jump? No, I can't. I think I gotta do the punch. I'll try this for a bit more. I'm sure there's something to talk about. KH4 about to be more of the same? I think it probably will. I think there's some stuff that they listened to, and I mentioned this in the video at the end. Shut the fuck up. Look, if I want to do this, I'm gonna do it. I'm sure I'll be able to find it. The sweet spot. I am really having trouble finding this, though. Unless it's this one. I'm just stupid. I thought I would at least bump into it, though, to give me knowledge of where it's going to be. Oh, but it seems like they're listening in Kingdom Hearts 4 to some extent. You know? Because reaction commands are technically back, right? Which is something that people loved. I'm just not convinced that it's actually going to be enough to make me specifically like it. And I don't think abandoning the story so readily... Yeah, I don't think I'm good at finding it either. I think abandoning the Kingdom Hearts story so readily in 3 is like too much. I think that it's... Right, because you have to say, like, do I have enough faith in Nomura to continue the saga in Kingdom Hearts 4 without just getting tired of it again, you know? Because just taking the story of Kingdom Hearts 3 and then throwing it away, as they did, with all this build-up, with all these other side games and shit, and then they just kind of have it fall apart at the end, you know, why trust that Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be any different? Even if it starts off with a good story, how can I trust that it's actually going to continue to be a good story later on? Yeah, I think I'm going to stop doing this. I can't find the fucking corner. I'll give it one last try. Yeah, fuck it. Well, if I could figure it out, it would have been cool, but whatever. Thank you. Fuck you. What's a G-spot? You know how you said earlier? You know how you said earlier was the most reasonable thing you said all day?
Well, it definitely looks as though there's been a struggle here.
You know, I gave it a couple shots.
I'd hardly call it struggle.
Yeah, finding the sweet spot was actually pretty tough. I didn't expect that. It looked easy on the video I saw like 2 weeks ago.
No fun at all.
Gall? Is that you?
Oh yeah, but grabbing that, all it really did was that if you could grab it, then if you hop off of it, not jump up, but you jump down from the ledge, you're invincible to the lava, similar to the way that you can skip Claw, and they can just walk around in the lava. That's really all it is.
Your colorful friends, you old fool. They're perfectly safe in our citadel. Our special guests.
They have graciously agreed to help us on a little project.
You were wrong, Samos.
I always wondered why her video wasn't all, her voice wasn't all fucked up like his is.
Learned its secrets, and now we can reshape the world to our liking.
You can't control Dark Eco by itself. Even the Precursors.
Until now, we've had to scrape by with what little dark eco we could find near the surface. But soon, we will have access to the vast stores of dark eco hidden deep underground.
Damn.
Not the silos.
Not the fucking silos.
The silos
Not the silos!
will be opened, and all the dark eco of the world will be ours.
But that's impossible. Only a Precursor robot.
Oh, don't look so upset, Samos. We've got big plans for you.
Damn. They're evil.
Wait a minute! That was Gall? The same Gall who's supposed to change me back? Gull is the guy trying to kill us? I'm doomed.
We may all be doomed. If they open the silos, the Dark Eco will twist and destroy everything it touches. We simply must get to their citadel to stop them.
The fastest way there is through the lava tube at the bottom of
You know, it is pretty bizarre in this game that they're like, they go through all this time,
should get you across the lava safely.
right? And only just now,
You know what to do.
only really just now did you get the answer of, here are our bad guys. Like, you know, like they're bad guys at the beginning, but they don't really do anything up until this point. They kind of just say, we're evil, haha, go lurkers, do evil things. But this whole time, you're really going through a pretty simple story.
Great balls of eco. There seems to be a large lurker presence in this.
I like the vibe, I like the
Great.
whole
Sounds like a real cheery
eco
place.
construction. I think the unique elf-looking people, those fucking knife ears, I think it's interesting.
Of course, there are spiders in spider caves.
But story-wise, I can see why everyone kind of said it was whatever.
crystals of concentrated dark eco.
Even Crash Bandicoot had maybe not necessarily as complex a story, but a better driven, a better driver of why you're doing everything, right?
Eco's powers cannot be.
Hey guys, keep collecting power cells. They're the key to continuing our journey north.
Okay. Bye-bye. Aha. Alright, how many, I have 370. I'll go buy all that stuff from that dude down there. Damn, I'm good. Someday I'll do a cool thing. But that day is not today. Just gotta go the long way. I always thought that these looked like eggs. I know they're craters, but they kind of look like burned eggs because of the yolk in the middle. That's how it made me feel when I was just a boy. Yo, what up?
Seek the pure light, for within its flame, the answers reside.
Do you burn your
You
eggs?
can gain
I don't.
power cells by bringing 120 precursor orbs for each.
I'm pretty good at making eggs.
You have obtained
Eggs are
another power
easy.
cell.
Do you burn your eggs?
For your effort, a power cell is the reward.
Thanks, man. No? Are you sure? Are you a sunny side up or a scrambled kind of guy? Or maybe an omelet? I've always been more of a scrambled eggs kind of guy myself. Although recently I think eggs go better as like as something you add on to some other thing, right? Like you're eating fried rice and you throw in some eggs, or you're eating like a breakfast burrito, right? I think egg goes well with other things. Depends on your mood. Understandable. Eggs taste so fucking good, though. I missed? I missed? Nailed it. Depends on the food? Yeah. I do. Fuck. You know, I just want to do cool shit sometimes, you know? Sigh, whatever. I do, thank you. Okay, we're gonna go to Snowy Mountain first because that gives the yellow eco thingamajig that I can't remember the name of.
I've reactivated the gondola. It can take you to Snowy Mountain.
I didn't know it wasn't activated. Alright, up we go. I'm gonna do this one first for the yellow eco thingamabop. I don't remember what it's called. But I think you need that for Spider Cave. I think. And then what's the other area here? It's Spider Cave, this, and... How am I forgetting? Aren't there 3? Snowy Mountain, Spider Cave. Huh. Maybe I'm just stupid. But yeah, blue lurkers, I think these guys look pretty cool. Yeah, they're blue. What's cooler than blue? Ice cold. I think there's a lot to like in this level. Cooler enemies. No pun intended. I think it gives a good balance of like a neat place to look around, but also kind of hitting the Precursor vibe that they always go for. But a big part of it's just like, I don't know. I think design-wise, this just has a lot going for it. You know, Boggy Swamp was such a hallway. Although this does have some ice that you can slip around on, which is kind of annoying, but you can just jump. And then there is that thing, the big fort, which is cool. I think the fort itself is interesting. Like, as a little, what's it called? Disney World did this thing where they would, anytime you're going around in Disney, you can always see something that acts as a big visual indication of where you are. I'm forgetting the words, but they were referred to as weenies, if you can believe that. So essentially, when you're in Disney World, you would look at something like, I thought this gave me a power cell. I think I gotta get all of them then? Yeah, I probably just have to get all of them. Yeah, so they would have these thing called weenies, and so those things would be a way that you wouldn't get lost without having to check a map all the time. So if you wanted to get, yeah, I talk about weenies all the time. So if you wanted to, like, say, get to the middle of the park, you could simply look around from pretty much any angle you could see the castle, and then you would just go to the castle, right? You were already subscribed, though. But the cool thing is that they actually do it all over the place. So there are certain buildings, certain like trees or something. And I know the obvious one would be whatever's in the middle of the park, but they have lesser ones all over as well that they try to do to make it more obvious. So it might be a river that runs through a certain area, or it might be a specific building. Just something like that. And I think that kind of thing's really neat. They actually, I think even in the interview they did in Breath of the Wild, they discussed that they went with that kind of concept. I think they even talked about Disney World to some extent. I think. I might be getting it confused. But they said that they wanted the same thing. There should always be something that is of interest that you can go look at and see, similar to in Disney World. I think they said that. Well, that was a bad jump. Yo, what up? I actually don't remember the layout of Snowy Mountain very well. But whatever. It's not like these games are that big. Come to me, little hoppy dude. You bitch. Fuck. Yeah, there we go. Oh, shit! Woo! Woo! Eeg. Alright, I gotta turn this off before it blows me off. I'd say you're the weenie of VTubers. Thank you. Whatever that means. No shit! Ice! No! Ice is slippy. You fuck. Slippery ice in my video game? There we go. Nope, that was too high. Shit. This is harder than that one thing I did that one time. This time I won't fail. I think I'm gonna not spin. That's probably the smart thing to do. No, I think I gotta spin, actually. Surely this time I won't fail. 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 See? First try. Pretty good, huh? Damn, I'm good. Thank you, thank you. I'd bow, but I'm sitting down. Oh shit, I rolled! I need to stop teabagging and rolling into nothing. That is at least the 3rd time that's happened to me. Damn, I'm good. You're damn right I'm good. By the way, did you know the sun is green in this game? Or the moon, or whatever that is? Good at falling in pits? Yeah, falling into my pits. Fuck you. That's not a celestial object. It absolutely is a celestial object. The Cave of Dews. Oh yeah, one of the cool things about Red Eco that you can literally, I think, only do here is that since it increases your range without increasing your hurt box, you can actually do a spin kick and blow them up without touching them. Although it's not really necessary. The green light from the Great Gatsby. Well, aren't you well read? And just like the Great Gatsby, I fucking die at the end. Alright, so that made a cool loop, just like Dark Souls, as I've said before. Should I go down first? I think I'll go to the right, maybe? It's fine, the Great Gatsby's like 10 years old at this point. Nice required reading. Do not... Oh shit. Yeah, might be. I may be 10, but at least I am a gamer. I'm not like other 10-year-olds. I don't play Fortnite. Oh yeah, by the way, if you want to know how dumb me and my brother were, this was the last thing that we found when we were playing this game a million years ago. Oh wow, you can go behind the trees. Ain't that crazy? I don't know how we didn't see it. We played this game for a gajillion hours and somehow we never saw that. I don't know, you win some, you lose some, right? Look, gamers about more than just winning, okay? It's about the spirit of the game. It's about the spirit of the game, not just winning. Exactly. Huh. Gamers never prosper. What do you think these giant pistons were for? It's just like Mario 64, huh? In Big Womp's Battle Fortress. Society. Hey, we did it. We have freed yellow. Cool. Now, thanks to my incredible aura, I can leave. Oh, I think... You know, that seems totally doable to get up there, you know? Doesn't it look doable? That pushes you way back. Let me up. Let me up. Oh, the crystals. The crystals are oppressing me as usual. For you? Yeah, I'm a big guy. Alright, so the way I want to go, I'm going to go down there. I think that's probably the most correct spot to go right now. Just a couple things here and there. Red Eco, almost useless in every situation. But at least it lets me kill the one-hit kill enemies in one hit. Is there anything better? Alright, is there anything I missed over here? No, that seems like it's it. Alright. In that case, I'll go up the hill. And then, yeah, that's just a hit. Come to me, little elevator. Give me the eggs. Give me the eggs. Fucker. I can't believe they're taking my eggs. Let me up. Now let me down. Yeah, egg boy. Alright, I think these are the last, or at least most of the last ones. Yeah, these are the last ones, I think, for the most part, that let me open up the gates to the big fort. Just got a couple things to hit. Hush, hush. Little bouncy bastard. And then just one over here. And then I think there are some other ones more in a tunnel. Oh no, I think that's it then. Wait, is that what opens it? Maybe I'm getting confused. Maybe there's something else that opens the front door. Oh yeah, cool hint thing, by the way. Is, besides just looking by the tree, right? And noticing that you can go through the tree. If you look down from here, you can actually see the silo thingy from here, which is pretty cool. Not something they had to do, especially with how obvious it actually is, but I think for the sake of the little kitties, they wanted to add in a hint, you know? Oh shit, that was a bad jump. There we go. Oh shit, you just spawned into existence. Okay, and that circles all the way back to the beginning. So, I just gotta clear out the eggs real quick, and then there are a couple boxes to shoot. So there's the one it showed me, which is over there in the corner. Which is right there. Cool. Huh. Yeah, I'm pretty good at exploring. You see how when Jak turns his head, his entire neck skin twists because they didn't actually... Like, they just twist the model's head instead of anything else? It's pretty cool, huh? Gotta make sure I don't miss anything. Okay. So with that, there's really not that much more. I think that's the way to the Flut Flut. Gotta kill these dudes. And then there's one more jump down there I can go do. Red Eco Power. It burns his shield. I'll do Flut Flut last, I think. Oh, whoops. You can jump up from there, but I'll just go down this way. Okay, big jump. Oh, not a big jump. At least I didn't die. Alright, so that's a big circle, so I'm back here. Then what am I missing? Still gotta open that. Oh, right, I think the Flut Flut opens that. I think that's what I'm thinking. I think. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Yeah, so let's go do the Flut Flut thing. And I'll double check. Because as usual, I know it might take forever, but I'm going to check something with the Flut Flut. A so-called glitch, if you will. So get ready for about 1,000,000 tries again, but... So from here, if you get into this corner, you can double jump and then do your head bash thing. And you can get out of the zone. You're damn right I'm trying it. Oh, fuck. I actually almost got it. It's close. I don't know exactly when to turn around. There we go. See? It was easy. Don't... No, please me, you bastard. See? Way better. So that was fortunately pretty easy. The people online seem to have trouble with it, so I feel a little smug, but... You know, when you say the classic F word, it flags it every time. So yeah, there's only one thing to really show off here. Obviously, you can go around and do whatever with the Flut, but the main thing that I want to show off is if you get back to the bridge. Or not the bridge, the gondola that brings you up. Because otherwise, it's just the level, but with the Flut, right? Not all that crazy, not all that impressive, but just like taking the boat back with the Agrav Zoomer from Misty Island, you can go down this way. Honestly, that actually also flagged it, even though you censored it. Whatever, YouTube. You know, I guess fuck is just too adult. That one came through. F dash dash dash. So 2 things to show. The first thing is the obvious one, which is that you can stand. And float. Pretty cool, huh? And it looks really neat. You can see Jack wiggle his arms. Pretty stupid. And then the only other thing to show off is this. Since Flut's never programmed to interact with lava, you can jump down here and die. And it crashes your game. Hooray! Pretty cool. Although if it doesn't crash your game, if you end up getting away with it and it doesn't crash your game, then Flut will bounce forever. And I think the only way to get out of it is to load a save. Anyway, just showing it off. And now from that, I'll go actually do the Flut stuff. Cool. Oh yeah, there's yellow stuff here. Wait. Oh, because... Okay, so that's when my save hit. Got it. Oh, bad jump. So this should be pretty easy. Wait, did I not even save after getting... No, I did save after getting that. Okay, interesting. So that's where I am. Alright, so I just gotta go do the Flut stuff and shoot these 2 barrels one more time. And then I think that'll be everything, right? I feel like I'm still missing... Okay, so what I think I'm still missing, and what's popping off in my brain as what I still need to do, is... this guy. So after you kill him, he drops a precursor, or a power cell, I think. Ow. But it's only after you kill all 3. And I think the 3rd one is at the end of the Flut area. I think that's what's happening. Right, and with that, fortunately, I don't really have that many more glitches or anything I want to show, because most of the other ones are, they're cutscene and level skips, and I don't really want to skip cutscenes and levels and stuff. It's more fun when you actually play it, in my opinion. I get if I was going for like a first-time speedrun, it could be cool, but... Nah. Oh shit, I really fucked up. I gotta say the depth perception doesn't feel like the best. It doesn't feel like the best. But it's not that bad. It's probably more just bad timing on my end. I'm just making an excuse. Fucking cringe of me. Embarrassing, dare I say. Although it is kind of hard to tell. Alright, that was way easier. Huh, okay. And then just a couple more hops. I think these are double jumps. Fluff moves fucking weird, man. And then that. Yeah, okay. Cool. So, yeah, okay. This is how you open the gate. I don't know where that last guy is, though. Probably won't be too hard to find, but I'll have to look around. Now, why would they build a contraption to only be activated way down in this pit that the lurkers wouldn't be able to get to? Just a little confusing, you know? Oh, there he is. I was right. Like a million years ago, I thought about that in my head. that there was something down there. But I saw that slope and thought, nah, it's nothing. Okay. I'm glad I got that all figured out. Yo, what up? Bastard. I don't actually know how to beat him without Red Eco.
Maybe Red Eco can defeat this guy.
Okay, well, I guess I just have to, huh? Alright, no problem. Thank you, Daxter. I wonder if you could do that as a skip. If you could go down that way. Whatever. After I kill this guy, I'll try it out. May as well, right? Easy enough. Come here, only dies to Red Eco Man. Yeah, okay. I do remember things sometimes correctly. Sweet. Beautiful neck twist. So, I don't know if that's there all the time, but yeah, you could just do that. Huh. Well, I guess you wouldn't get all the Precursor orbs, but I don't know, seems a bit easy. I guess you'd have to notice it, though. Alright, so the only thing left, I think, in this entire area is to go through the fort. That should be pretty easy. Now, what I like about the fort a lot is that it's a pretty straightforward platforming area. I do feel like sometimes you can get lost. Well, not really lost, but you can spend a lot of time kind of just wandering around in this game, but it's kind of cool to have more direct platforming stuff. I think that's why I like the last area in the in Golan Maya's Citadel so much. Ow. Well, fuck, now I gotta climb up again. It does seem kind of cheap to have the count go up so high with so many of these blue egg dispensers. Maybe they just couldn't figure out where else to put it. I don't know, but having 3 of them all side by side, I don't know. Maybe they just thought it would be cool, like a big reward. Like, wow, I really got a lot of cool treasure this time. Whatever. 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 So there are a bunch of dumbass skips you can do here, obviously, like just getting over to this thing. But, you know, that's kind of all over the place. I know one also in Spider Cave that you can do this for. I think that it might also be as simple as just doing a roll jump. Yeah, it is. It's like, you know, do they really even try to test it out sometimes? It's a bit too easy. It does feel like a well put together game, but it could be pretty easy to ruin the fun for yourself by just doing things that are very obvious. But it's alright. I think, yeah. I don't know, I'm trying to come up with an excuse for it. Not like it makes the game bad or anything. Alright, and then just to make sure I don't miss any eggs down here. Oh, whoops. That really slipped me right off. And I need one more scout fly, and I think that's everything. I don't know where the scout fly is, though. Oh, shit. I made a mistake. A mistake! Yeah, it is just the last scout fly. That is all I have left. Okay, hopefully it's in here, otherwise I definitely missed it. Oh shit, I don't think it's in here. Have I blundered? Have I horribly blundered? Oh fuck. I missed a scout fly somewhere. Huh. Well, I didn't check the floor over on this side, so I'll do that real quick. I have blundered. I have never blundered even a single time in this game until now. Fuck, well, where is it? I feel like I've been kind of everywhere. I mean, I did get all of the eggs, but... if there was anywhere that I didn't... Oh, right! I think I know where it is. So, when I died, or not died, but when I crashed the game with the Flut, I think there was one over here that I got that didn't... Yeah, that didn't save. Okay, so that's what it was. It wasn't that much of a blunder. It was just me being forgetful is all. Rats? Yeah, you bet. You betcha. Wow, beautiful scenery. Okay, and with that I can just scoot on out of here. And then is it really just Spider Cave? I keep feeling like there's another one, but I think it's actually just Spider Cave. Well, oh, hey, Flufflut. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, easy way out is just to go this way and to the left. Cool, and it's about 10, so that's probably... This is the conundrum that I have to think of. If I keep streaming, then I don't think there will be like enough to warrant a huge stream next time. Not that it has to be huge. But I think it'll be too short because it'll just be Lava Tube and Golan Maya's Citadel. So maybe saving Spider Cave for last for my next stream would be good. Yeah, that's probably fair. I'll double check some things real quick though. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Alright, thank you for clipping through the wall gondola, but I am home. Okay, so... Hey guys.
It's going to take 72 power cells to fuel the heat shield against the lava on the way to Golan Maya's Citadel.
Oh, you can't jump. Cool. Yeah, I'll just run through and grab some stuff real quick. I think I'll clear the Red Sage's area. What the fuck? I just slipped on through. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. I'll clear the Red Sage stuff real quick. And then after that, I'll probably log off. Cool, so got those things. A little more this way. I think this is Spider Cave this way. Is this one Spider Cave? I always forget which one's Spider Cave and which one's the lava tube. Oh shit. I need to stop trying to be all stupid and just do it normally. I'm being such a fool. Stop laughing! Stop! Oh, yo, what your shit? And just like that, it all went according to plan. All right, I'm gonna safely grab these precursor orbs. Nice and calmly. Hell yeah. All right, now swing me around. I got more to get. So much fun. It's riveting. Yes! Oh. That was weird. Alright, so from here, I'll hop on that thing. And I'll just ride it around. I think that'll take me to Spider Cave. I don't want to go to Spider Cave yet. But it's better for remembering, right? Yeah, that's Spider Cave. I think this counts as a Yeah, that counts as the not spider cave eggs. Okay, yeah. Cool, 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 cool. I know what I'm doing. Fuck! Bastard fuck. Well, actually, it brought me exactly where I wanted to be. You know what? Unbastard fuck that guy. He's not bad. Awesome. You see, it was actually a speedrunning technique to go where I wanted to go even faster. So that gives me just these 4, right? No, there's one more. I think that one more is over in the spider cave. You have to do spider cave things for it. These guys are cool. You see, they want to collect a big fucking gem. Now, guys, I know I might be spoiling the surprise here, but can you tell the visual metaphor here?
Hey, Gordy, I think we got visitors.
Do you get it?
Think, Willard? Howdy, strangers. Passing through. Us too. Well, we gotta be.
You see?
Nothing to see here.
He's dumb.
I thought you
No, no, not Wario and Luigi. The dumb one is a bird brain, and the angry one is a hothead. That's why their hats are the way they are.
You want 'em? What bird brain here is
Get it?
to say is, we may have a few power cells laying around, and we might be willing to part with them for 90 orbs each.
90 orbs each.
I heard that before.
90 orbs
How do
each.
you two geniuses expect to get that big gem out of here anyway?
Well, smarty pants, we got 12 more years of digging to figure that out.
How unfortunate.
Gordy, wouldn't it take less time if you dug too?
The innocence. They don't just need a trimming, they need a clipping like a fucking Doberman.
Oh, all right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours.
Thanks, man. And I'll give him another one.
Oh, all right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours.
Hell yeah. Wealth. And I think I'll do another one.
Oh, all right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours.
Damn, I'm good.
Oh,
Woo!
oh,
Woo!
I got it this
All right already.
Here's a power cell. Yeah, what he said. That's it. You cleaned us out. No more power cells.
No more Oreos. Hell yeah. I'm rich, bitch. Hey, what's up?
Why don't you two make yourselves useful? Lurkers have been excavating the dark caves over there. Seems they're looking for precursor artifacts.
What?
They can have the artifacts for all I care. For all we care. Willard, feed your bird. All I
Damn.
care about are gems. But I ain't gonna be able to get the cave's gems, because when they're through, they're gonna collapse the place. If you take out the lurkers chewing at the support beams, you could save the cave for me. Now beat it.
I guess I'll get a cool precursor orb if I, or a cell, yeah. If I do the thing that he said.
Would you take care of those lurkers?
Look how mad he
chewing
is.
At the dark cave support beams already. Those beams can't take that kind of abuse forever.
Do you think that's mud he's covered in? All right, and with that, I have 85 cells left. One of them being here. I think, oh, I don't actually have the thing here. I think it's like 7 in the next one or whatever, like 4 or 5 in the final zone, whatever. So I think those are the last places. It's gonna be Spider Place, the Lava Tube, and then Golan Maya Citadel. So I think for the sake of having a stream that isn't like too short next time, I'm gonna end it here instead of finishing it off. Because I won't be able to do enough tonight to finish the game. So as always, I appreciate you guys watching, chatting, anything. And if I can find my way to the stop being live button, which I can't find right now, it would be really cool so I could stop. Okay, there it is. Yeah, have a good one. Thanks again for watching, everyone. See ya.